Thank you for watching at home. Thanks for joining us here in the United States of America, where I don't know if you read this, but apparently we were running very low on Karens, or at least baby Karens, because over the past year, presumably because of all the negative attention to that name, the name Karen has plummeted in popularity, dropped all the way down to number 831 on the list of most common girl baby names. The similar thing happened to Katrina after Hurricane Katrina, and also the name Damon after the movie We Bought a Zoo went way. But even without the whole Karen thing, Karen's a weird name for a baby. I mean, it's like, oh, Karen. It doesn't. If I was a baby and my parents named me Karen, I would definitely ask to speak to the manager. Last year, this is true, there were only 325 babies named Karen in the United States last year. In 1965, there were 33,000 of them, and now they're all grown up and punching Walmart greeters in the face. You know, a name is also way down on the list, Donald. The name Donald is at its lowest point, name and otherwise, since the year 1900, and no one knows why. You know what name's even less popular than Donald or Karen? Guillermo is that.
Oh, wow.
No, not good. Less popular. There were fewer Guillermos in 2020 than at any point over the past 79 years. What did you do?
I don't know, Jimmy. I don't know.
Anyway, not only is there a Guillermo shortage, you know what else is in short supply? Porta-potties. As the world's opening back up and humans are getting ready for concerts and festivals and, you know, sex orgies or whatever, there's a surge in demand that the Porta-John people cannot keep up with. They're worried there might not be enough toilets this year, which makes no sense. We used to have enough toilets. Why would there be a need for more? We were only gone for a year. It's not like we've been holding it in. And while it would be easy to blame Trump for this, he actually may have a little something to do with it. The Secret Service is expected to shell out more than $34,000 on portable toilets to use while they stand guard for Trump while he spends the summer in Bedminster, New Jersey. $34,000. You know who foots the bill for that? Taxpayers. In fact, if you make $130,000 a year, that means you pay right around $34,000 in federal tax. $130,000, it's the average salary of a dentist in Utah. That means this guy, Dr. Garen Larson of Elevated Family Dentistry, all the money he paid all year last year goes for the Secret Service to poop on Donald Trump's golf course. Sorry, Dr. Garen. Donald Trump made an interesting move today. He quit his own blog. His blog page from the desk of Donald J. Trump on his own website has been permanently shut down. I know it's a real punch in the gut for me, too, but he was very excited about this blog for the first month after he was banned on Twitter, and now he's just abandoning it. It's a move he calls the Eric. And according to one of his advisors, they've learned that the reason he shut it down is because people in the media have been mocking how few people were visiting his site. Traffic to the website dropped 99% from last year. So from now on, he's just going to write bitchy little notes on the dry erase board at the Mar-A-Lago omelet station. More people will see them. Amazon yesterday announced their support for a federal bill that would decriminalize cannabis, which was a surprise. And they've also pledged to stop screening workers for THC, which kind of sucks for those workers because the urine test was the only bathroom break they got at Amazon. I wonder if they'll also take a different approach to what they sell, because right now, like if you try to buy a pipe on Amazon to smoke out of, you have to search creative, useful, small gadgets or portable, small tools, which makes no sense because like 40% of the stuff people buy on Amazon is because they're high. Like this Nicolas Cage pillowcase, that's not, or this in-car French fry holder, or these ranch dressing, bacon, and peanut butter and jelly flavored sodas. Are we to believe these are being sold to people who haven't fallen asleep waiting in the drive-thru line at In-N-Out? No. You know, maybe I should ask Alexa about this. Alexa, oh, what a coincidence. Thank you, Guillermo. You know, Alexa is also an unpopular name, just like yours.
Oh, that's good, Jim.
Yeah, okay. Oh, hey, Alexa, I see you're enjoying Amazon's new relaxed policy on cannabis.
Yeah, bro. I'm chill. Just vibing. Would you like to hear a jam band?
No, not really. I wanted to ask.
Me, play a jam band.
Now, Alexa, turn music off. Turn it off.
Wow, okay, Dick.
What's that? What was that sound?
Oh, it's a reminder. I'm supposed to remind you about something.
Well, what are you supposed to remind me about?
I forget.
Oh. You can't remember the reminder?
That's why I set the reminder. Why are you being a dick?
I'm not being a...
I have a question. Are you a teepee or a wigwam?
Am I a teepee or a wigwam?
Yes, because you're 2 tenths. Get it? 2 tenths? Dick.
Okay.
High five, Guillermo.
Now, don't high-five her for that.
Would you like to hear a jam band?
No, I would still not like to hear a jam band.
Play jam band.
Okay, yes. Thank you. Portable, small, useful gadget. Hey, speaking of crazy things to buy, an Italian artist just sold a sculpture for $18,300, which would not be interesting were it not for the fact that the sculpture is invisible. There it isn't. The sculpture is called I Am, as in I am an idiot for paying $18,000 for an invisible sculpture. Why would you pay money for an invisible? That's not even an NFT. It's just an N, I guess. I don't know. It's a Blanksy. And someone paid almost 20 grand for this. Whoever bought that should be robbed, right? We should just go to his house and take everything. Like, you obviously don't want money, so... In other imbecile news, a candidate for the Senate in Ohio boldly declared his independence from PPE by burning a mask in a video captioned with the word freedom, and he dropped it to the ground and just walked off. They'll catch him. Arsonists always return to the scene of the crime to masturbate. We know that. But we are learning more about our previous administration's response to the pandemic from, of all places, Dr. Fauci's inbox. More than 866 pages of Dr. Fauci's emails were released to the public as a result of requests through the Freedom of Information Act, which must have been a hell of a surprise to him. What? But including this from an official with the Department of Health and Human Services. This is a real email. This person suggested that maybe we use cones, the kind that you put around a dog's neck, instead of masks. It says, I've been thinking about the shortage of medical supplies. Doggy cones actually can be used as protection for our healthcare workers. Just a thought that looks and sounds crazy, but can help. Stay safe. Kindest regards, Karen Bex. This is why there are no more Karens. Nothing good comes from the doggy cone. A dog cone doesn't stop you from spreading. All it does is stop you from licking your private parts. Or so I'm told. But if you thought seeing everybody in masks all the time was weird, just imagine if we were all wearing doggy cones around town. It'd be like a big, sad Sarah McLachlan commercial. I thought I got a lot of ridiculous emails. I was going through these Dr. Fauci emails. One guy pesters him to make a video for his son in the middle, congratulating his son on his Webby Award. For real, there are all kinds of crazy ideas for cures. A man asked him if he'd consider hydrogen peroxide to stop the virus, as if that hadn't been thought of. A woman asked if she can get COVID from jewelry she ordered from China. This poor Dr. Fauci, the only good thing that happened to him was Brad Pitt playing him on Saturday Night Live. Really, other than that... You know, Guillermo and I were talking about this just this afternoon. We've come a long way since the days when we're wiping our pizzas down with Clorox before we let them in the house. And with that said, it's time once again to take a look back at the ghosts of pandemic past as we revisit the headlines from exactly 1 year ago in tonight's edition of This Week in COVID History.
This week in COVID history, it's June 2020, and America declares victory.
Congratulations, America. The comeback begins.
You heard it from the Q-tip. Even Sin City is lighting back up. Vegas, baby. And it was all thanks to Donnie Builder Wahlberg's unprecedented COVID contributions. Like making sure everyone stayed safe inside their homes.
Get in your house now! Let's go!
Protecting the White House with corona-proof barricades. And showing us it's safe to once again worship. Him.
In that moment, holding the Bible up is a very important symbol. And like Churchill, we saw him inspecting the bombing damage. It's in a powerful message of leadership.
Yes, and all Winston Churchill's fried chicken had to do is shoo away some rabble-rousers. Some yahoos argue the protesters were peaceful. Tear gas was used, and it was a photo op.
The protesters weren't peaceful, no tear gas was used, and it wasn't a photo op.
Well, that settles that. But one respected journalist still demands answers.
Why did you go to St. John's the other day? What was the message that you wanted to send to people?
Religious leaders loved it. Religious leaders thought it was great. They loved it.
True. Just ask any religious leader.
The Bible is not a prop.
It makes a mockery of Christianity.
It was an act that mocked God.
You just don't do that, Mr. President. It isn't cool.
And nobody knows cool like Kid Turtleneck. This just in. A Fox News poll shows Biden is up 14 points. But don't be bamboozled.
I know all of you are freaking about the polls. Well, the experts say that Biden's way ahead. It's his election to lose. The so-called experts are just horribly wrong.
Yes, take it from her. She's horrible and wrong. This has been This Week in COVID History.
Hi, I'm Jimmy Kimmel, and I am not allowed to eat this cookie until you click the subscribe button. So please click now. I'm hungry.